It's really, pretty interesting and pretty nice for being to have that kind of sort of tank with a lot of inhabitants here, and also they're, they're kind of being rather active here. Well, as I said here, I think I probably have said kind of in my earlier, videos. This tank was really originally kind of initiated, kind of as a, kind of as a tank only for pensive fish. But over the end actually has really kind of become something else at the moment, I guess. And like I've only kind of got a few pencil fish here in the tank at the moment, as you can see. Dwarf pencil fish over there, the night or huckstick pencil fish over there, and also the one-line pencil fish, and also of course the golden pencil fish here. Yeah, I mean, as I said, actually, kind of sort of in the beginning, actually, I thought actually I would just like to have the tank one for pencil fish, one for kind of those kind of small-sized or kind of medium-sized, pencil fish here. But then actually, I thought actually that kills is going to be more kind of interesting for him to kind of add, for him to kind of add up a bit more kind of like attaches. I mean, kind of a bit more sort of challenging to the tank also. But right now, that seems like the tank is a bit more kind of sort of overloaded by the chairs and by the touches at the moment actually. But still, I mean the tank kind of sort of looks fine actually. Kind of looks rather sort of natural in a way. I mean like without the inhabitants here, kind of sort of being rather kind of active, kind of living sort of being a lifestyle which really kind of looks sort of okay I guess. I think the whole kind of tank really sort of carries out a little bit, or kind of brings out a little bit, sort of a little bit of kind of atmosphere that I've been kind of looking for, kind of with, with having a tank, I guess. Anyway, as you can see, actually out of those kind of sort of smell lovely happenings in the tank are just kind of so sort of active, which is good, I guess. It's a very kind of good sign. The this kind of sort of very small, tiny touch, very small, just in the actually I've just kind of kind of brought into tank lately. It's very interesting. It's a very lovely one actually. I think that's really kind of a very good one. It looks rather kind of pretty, and I don't know if this one is kind of able to kind of grow up to a rather bigger size or not. Because I don't even know. I mean, I think actually this one is not a mature, or I mean, not a kind of adult of the species, but I'm not so sure yet. But this is really kind of interesting. I've got two of them. I think actually one of them is a male and the other one is a female. Yeah, they look really good. They have very kind of shiny color there, which is really lovely. And also, I mean, at the moment they're not that kind of huge yet. They're not that kind of big yet. So it's really kind of nice for for kind of having them in a very kind of small tank like this. And also I do have this one, which also it's the one that I've just kind of brought into the tank lately. It's a species from Hepsprachen genus, but well, I'm not so sure about the food name of the fish. I'm not even so sure about the kind of the professional name of the fish. I mean, like the scientific name of the fish. I'm not so sure about that. But what this one's also a very lovely one. Actually, it's kind of tiny at the moment, and it looks very much sort of resembling either the Habsburg Velme or the Black Neotetra in a way actually. But this one's definitely a very kind of different one for sure. It looks very good. I've also kind of got a pair. One is a male I think, and the other one is a female, which is something that I'm quite sure about. This is a female for sure, as you can see.